Sometimes the best adventures are the ones that you don't necessarily plan. I'm getting ready to travel 30 hours all the way across the world from Key West, Florida, which is where we live, all the way to the Philippines to meet my wife, Gabby. Now we'll get into more explanation of why we're not together, what do we plan on doing there, how did all this come together so last minute, but for now, let's get this journey started.
Alright guys, just finished my work offsite, went to the airport with my coworkers, so now we can go and snag Brendan. I am so excited, I'm missing my guy.
Let's see.
Alright, 20 is 4, let's see what we got.
Okay.
Overview. We can see the water in the distance back there. Kitchen. Got a massive JBL speaker and bathroom. Everything that you need. All of this presented to you for a price of only $38 a night.
Okay, so we made it. So we're on our first full day in the Philippines. Got in yesterday around noon and honestly took like a half day to recover. So today is kind of our starting point, getting our trip started. So let's explain how we got here.
Yes, so Brendan said it is our first day. It's really his first day here. So
it's our first day together.
Yes, first day together. So really what happened here was just about 3 weeks ago with my job, my work, we're building out a Philippines team. Long story short, they asked me on short notice to come out and do a work event out here. The work event was only really 3 days, so 2 nights. So they asked me to fly out here for 2 nights. Said, hey, if I'm flying across the world, let's make a trip out of it.
That's crazy to ask that for just 2 nights.
It's about 30 hours and like almost flight time alone coming from Key West all the way to Cebu. So we definitely wanted to have an awesome experience out here. So we decided to take the following week off of work so that way we can explore. It is our first time in the Philippines. It is Brendan's first time in Asia. We are so stoked to explore the area and I feel super fortunate because I was able to connect with my work team out here earlier, so I got to know locals of the area and get all their recommendations.
There was definitely a time where I would have not been cool with flying all the way across the world with a 3-week heads up, but I feel like I've improved a lot in my travel skills, kind of being able to go to places more spontaneously. So we had a whole thing of stuff to deal with. We realized our passports were expired, so we had to get those renewed. We had to book our flights. A whole fiasco with that we won't even get into. So all of that has kind of come together and now we are here ready to go.
All right, so we are about to leave on our first excursion, which you guys will see in just in a second.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah.
All right, guys, so we are on our first activity, which is island hopping. So we're on a pretty crazy Moana type boat, I would say.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So the first stop was just a snorkeling, went in the water for about an hour, and the second stop is this island here where it's like, I don't know, it's like a little mini resort. It's cool, they got a little like bar, you can buy food and drinks, and
the bar is boppin' Eminem. Very authentic.
We're gonna stop for a little bit and then do a little snorkeling here, and then I think the last stop is also snorkeling.
Yeah, 2 snorkel spots, I think, and then walking around on this island. And it's just us 2 on this whole boat. It's crazy.
Yeah, three people.
Well, there's our tour guide, so there's 4.
Yeah, so 4 people guiding us around, kind of giving us like this private boat tour, 3 different islands. And what was the total cost?
The total cost was $75 a person, so 150 bucks for 8 hours, lunch included, hour drive from our hotel to the boat, and 4 people working for us.
That's hard to beat.
It is nothing but deals out here, it seems, but we will show you guys more to explore. Okay, we are back from our tour. If you can't tell, we are exhausted. It was such a long day. Here, I'll come down to how we feel a bit more included. It was just a long day of being out in the sun, on the boat, ton of snorkeling.
It was really fun though.
was great.
Most snorkeling I've done in my life, so I improved a lot.
It was probably like, I don't know, 2.5 hours of snorkeling, walking around a few islands. Islands were interesting. I mean, one of them that we went to, there was like a whole little village there, and there was like chickens all individually tied up, and our tour guide just said that like cockfighting is a big thing out here. You know, total cultural differences, but awesome tour day. I'll give you guys a tip here. If you're coming to the Philippines, download the app Grab. It's pretty much like Uber, but in the Philippines. And so we just ordered some food. It was like 10 bucks, but plan tonight, smash food, rest up, because we have an early start at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning for our next adventure.
Good morning. It is 4:30 in the morning right now. Actually, 4:45. We got up at about 4:30. The reason I have so much energy, I think, is partly because of jet lag, but partly because I'm really excited for the events that we have planned for today. The reason we had to get up so early is that we have a 3-hour drive to a canyoneering event. We didn't exactly know what this means, but I think it's going to be a mix of some sort of hiking, some sort of cliff jumping, some sort of climbing, all mixed into one. So we've got a long drive ahead of us. We're getting picked up in a car. We'll see how all that goes.
You have a last word?
One, two, three, go! Whee!
You guys are crazy! Oh my god, this is crazy!
after getting up at 5 a.m., we finally made it back. I'm all showered. We actually got back at about 3 p.m. from Canyoneering. Man, what an experience. I mean, I definitely realized I had more of a fear of heights than I originally thought. They asked me in the beginning, I was like, nah, I think I'm good. I can jump off stuff. But I mean, we probably jumped like 30 to 40 feet.
There was pretty big jumps. I would say I didn't really know what to expect from canyoneering.
I would agree.
Like, I still don't even know how I would describe it super well. A mix of a lot of, I mean, some just like swimming, pushed us backwards on some little like rock slides. Yeah, there was a lot of unique stuff.
Yeah, we had 2 tour guides and they were like middle school boys. They were so funny, like their humor. One of them scared the shit out of me by like impersonating like a snake with a stick.
He loved it.
It totally made his day. They were awesome. Picked up from our Airbnb, 2.5-hour drives from Cebu City to Kawasan Falls, which is where the canyoneering was. And then we also rented a GoPro. So all the footage that you guys are seeing, that is all from this GoPro rental. It was 1,000 pesos, which works out to be about, I believe, $17 or so. So it was
not bad to have footage for the whole thing. Having the GoPro rental and our little cameraman built in was like very much worth the price.
Yeah, they went above and beyond to get some of this footage. And then it was lunch provided. So afterwards we had lunch and then it drove us all the way back.
It was the lunch was so cute. It was like a little home cooked meal. Yeah, it just felt like we were like at the people's house.
Yes. If you have any dietary preferences, or they can accommodate for that, which is super nice. And it was pretty much the same price as yesterday's excursion. So $150. It was about $75 per person for all day excursion. Well worth the money. We are exhausted. It's most definitely gonna be another ordering out on Grab and maybe a movie night.
Okay, wrapping up our stay here in Cebu City. We're here for a total of 3 nights, so had a really good time, did a couple excursions, walked around the city a bit.
We just got breakfast, so we went to a bakery here called Julie's. It's a franchise. Highly recommend going there. It is insanely cheap. Each pastry is about anywhere from like 6 to 10 pesos, which works out to probably 12 to 20 cents. So we got 8 bakery items for just about $1. So after picking out some bakery items, we also picked up some coffees. Coffees here, I got a matcha, so affordable and super good. They're about $2 each, and we got the upsize version since we're American.
Nice relaxing morning, just walking around a bit. It's actually pretty overcast, a little bit rainy, but still pretty hot outside. So
yeah,
it was nice to just hang out and not do much, get relaxed for our next part of the trip.
Yeah, so today we are catching a ferry to Bohol, and then we are gonna be going to Panglao, where our next Airbnb is. So we're gonna go ahead, get ready to head out the door here. But guys, tune into next week's video if you want to see our adventures, because we have some pretty crazy stuff planned. And not to mention, the place that we're staying should be pretty darn nice.
If you made it to this part of the video all the way at the end, thank you for sticking around. We had a good time. We hope you guys did too, and we'll see you next week.